Hey, welcome to part 2 of our truck stop and highway episode. So we left off, we did our garage and our truck wash. We got our little truck parking area, and down there is our fueling station. But that's too small for trucks to get through. So I was thinking out back here, we're gonna have to add in like a diesel pump. So we're gonna have to extend that a little bit. Off camera, I got a tanker truck. That's just for water. It's filled up right now, so we're gonna fill up the truck wash. Of course, I have to have the minty chap colors. Truck looks good. So I'm pretty sure that's the entrance, but right now it's off because we don't have water, so that's why it's red. See how much it takes. Cool, that took the whole trailer. Oop, I gotta shut the truck off. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that parked here, because like I said, I want to extend out back here and just add like 2 fuel pumps. But now we have water in here, so we should be able to turn the truck wash on. So this is really cool. You could fit the whole truck and trailer in here. Alright, so it's a little funny, but in order to get the truck wash to go besides water, we need a pallet of cheese and bread. But, oh yeah, we already got customers lined up. Dope. Alright, I spawned those in. Let's go see if the truck wash is working. Check it out. That thing is so cool. Alright, so I was wrong. This is the entrance. Okay, now the lights are green. Okay, cool. Alright, well, let's go see what it looks like with the truck inside. Alright, I'm happy with that. Hopefully the truck doesn't freeze though. Even the trailer has nice water effects. Look at that. That looks so cool. Yeah, that looks good. Let's go shut these doors and shut the car wash off so we're not wasting all of our water. But I am really happy with the way that came out. Why didn't it shut? Oh, jeez, I almost got wet. This Cummins that just came out, this truck is sick. It sounds good too. I was hoping the turbo was actually spooling up. Alright, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's get to work. Alright, first off, go work on Outback. Go put a couple fuel pumps in. Gotta raise that up. Alright, we got all the trees cut up, moved out of the way. I'm gonna level this out some more. Yeah, that tree might be in the way, maybe not. I don't want to have anything interfering with these right here. Alright, got a decent amount done, so this might be big enough. Just paint a little bit, kind of get a better idea. So I'm trying to figure out, because this is technically the entrance for the truck wash. I'm gonna go see how big of a bank it is when you're walking in person. Alright, those look good. They're not floating anymore. Alright, that's level with that, so I can create something for an entrance right here. It's a little bit of an incline, but not bad. These are leveled off. That's what I was more concerned about. And then we should have more than enough room out back here for a couple of fuel pumps. So I'm going to see what we got. I'm going to throw a couple of these in. I think that'll be good. It's got like the actual pump. I'm going to put one of this in. And then I'm going to reverse it. And put one over here. No, actually I will put it this way. Alright, I like that. Let's see. I'm gonna put some like yeah, something like that. We'll put a couple of lights in. The same lights we used for around the other parking lots, which was, I believe, this one. Yeah. Do that. I gotta figure out, this is a little sharp pulling in here. I'm gonna have to get rid of this little grass area. So I'm not gonna put any lights right there, but I'm gonna put a few kind of pulling in right here. I'll put a couple on this side, not really a whole bunch, but just kind of help balance the light a little bit, because that's going to be nice and lit. Okay, moving back on to where we started on the first episode. I'm going to have the ground kind of maybe come out to here. So as of recording this a couple weeks ago, there was like a concrete wall mod that came out, and I think that's going to work perfect for like building the tunnel as roads go in, and then like the rest of the foundation for it. So that's going to look really cool. But as of right here, it's just going to be pretty much the ground. Okay, yeah, that's going to work out pretty good like that. So this right here, I think that's gonna work perfect. So I'm trying to figure out, I don't want to go too far, I don't want to get too close, because I don't want to do a bunch of these. But if we have it sticking out kind of like that, and have the other one well, it crosses that beam in the middle, but something like that. I like that a lot. It's easy and fast. We'll put this in right here to match it. I like that. That looks really good. Now I'm questioning myself if I want to put another one in. Yeah, well, might as well. is a tiny. No, I guess it's not a crack. I like that. That looks pretty good. I think we probably have the road right over here. And I gotta have it wide enough for both the roads. So we'll do another one about here-ish. Actually, that looks a little tight for trucks. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna level off a portion right here, make sure it's nice and, well, even though that's definitely low enough right here, but yeah, probably should do that. That should be more than enough room for big trucks to go under. We might have to put 3 in actually, now that's getting that low. Yep, we will. And I think to make it easier, I'm just going to do both sides and then go back to the other side. About there, and then I can bring the ground out a little bit more. That looks really good. I like that. I think that's pretty well near perfect, if you ask me. Just don't look at this one. I think that looks pretty good. I'm quite happy with that, actually. I thought that was going to be a lot more challenging. So let's put a few roads in right here, and I want to see what it looks like. I mean, I know that's more than high enough. But yeah, I like that. There I am, hello. Alright, let's find ourselves back in others. Cool, I'm liking that. So I just randomly came up with a question to myself, and I'm wondering if I can put lights on these concrete things we just did. Oh, we totally can. Alright, I need some higher up ones though. That's cool. These are gonna be lit up because the other bridges, or these bridges, come with lights. Oh, those ones don't come out enough. Why did I do that? I'm excited to see what this area is gonna look like after dark though. Actually, I can just put them around the bridge, so that works. Put a couple more in here and there. So I tried putting a couple roads in, but that's as far as I can get right there. So I probably shouldn't keep these bridges right there. I might delete those so we can actually like drive in and out. But I'll do that later on. This is looking pretty good. I'm liking that. Definitely need lights in through here though, because this is like all of a sudden it's a sharp corner. I'm gonna have to lower the ground on that side before I put more lights in. Now we can go behind the guardrail. That looks pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna have the highway stay leveled. As it kind of veers away from there. And I think it's gonna kind of go this way. And I'm gonna have the road kind of like connect to this one. And then the on-ramp's gonna go right here over the highway. And it'll veer kind of back over here. I'm just gonna level this entire area, because this is where the bridge is gonna go. That's too low. Actually, no, we could, yeah, that would be fine. So this is gonna be the on-ramp to get to the highway, and it's gonna drive over the actual highway, and we're just gonna put a bridge. That's not quite high enough yet. Let's see, is that gonna be high enough for the highway? That's really cool. It added a little bit spot right there for it, so now I can just kind of go up at that. Alright, so let's slope it. How far out can we go? That's a 17% grade. It's quite the hill. Let's see, what can we get now? Let's see, where can we go? Oh yeah, we can come out to here, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna continue on with this road being level. And this whole ground area actually, is that gonna raise? No, okay, that's gonna keep that good. Alright, I think I can work with that. There ain't too much of a like steep incline. Alright, kind of go off the main road right here. And I think, oh, let's see what it looks like going straight. We can make it line up pretty good. No, I'm gonna start from the bridge and go down. I don't want to have to do too much work on the hill. There it is. Perfect. That looks really cool. So let's go do the other side. Actually, no, I'll start with the slope. Let's see if I can get it. Alright, it says 9%. Let's see what that looks like. This side's just gonna gradually kind of go down to meet the other side of the highway. Let's see how far off we are. I'm gonna have this leveled right here, but then the highway is gonna have to drop down and go into the bridge a little bit. Because we can probably actually just make that nice and even. At least doing the highway like this, it goes pretty quickly, so we can get a lot of road done pretty quick. Still a little tedious, but it gets done quick. Oh, I think I just screwed that one up. Oh. Alright, how far off are we? Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to turn. Alright, I'm gonna put this one in. And then go from there, and then I'll come back to the other side. How far off are we now? That might be a little too off. We'll see when we get a little closer, I guess. I could always have the highway turn right before it. No, I think we're gonna be good. Oh, okay. I can't take any more out because that's the structure for the bridge. I mean, it's close, but it's not. I think I'm gonna probably keep it. Alright, let's continue on with the other side and see what it looks like when we get there. I think it's gonna be pretty good, actually. I'm excited. This is coming out pretty good. And how is it? The A-Team used to say, I like it when a plan comes together, something like that. Or I like it when a plan sticks together. I can't remember. Somebody correct me on that. Oh, I think I screwed that one up. Alright, let's see. That looks about even. That looks pretty good. I like that. I'm gonna smooth this out before I put any more Jersey barriers down. Check that out. I like the way that looks. Gotta smooth it out a little bit here and there. Not too bad. This is looking pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see what we can do for the road coming down here. Oh yeah, that dropped off a lot. Okay, I got that leveled out pretty good. Let's lay some road down. Yeah, we're gonna start this off with a 15 degree. And maybe another one, yeah. Alright, we got the angle down, just gotta put a bunch of straight roads down. And probably have to angle it when we're getting on the highway. But at least this is like a good on-ramp to pick up speed after the bridge. Cool, that's lining up perfectly. Am I close enough to do a turn, or am I gonna have to do another straight? No, I'm gonna have to do another straight. And drop that one down there. There we go. Nice, I like that. That's pretty good, I like this. Got a whole lot of working on the ground to do, but hey. I'm just gonna fill in a bunch of the ground so it doesn't look like just weird ramps for the highway. At least kind of make it blend in a little bit. I want to have this like a nice valley going down. So I'm gonna raise this all up and then I'm gonna smooth it out. I'm ready to go try out the new on-ramp. Let's see how sharp it is getting on the highway. That's not that bad. That looks pretty cool. Ooh, I'm driving on the curb. Oh boy, oh boy. Still looks pretty cool. Let's check it out from this side now. I gotta move that fence out a little bit, it's a little too close. Yeah, it's a little rough, but I like it. And drop off. Yeah, something kind of just like that. You gotta smooth it out. Yeah, I like that. Put a little bit of grass down, and then that's gonna be a pretty good island for both sides of the road getting onto the highway. Go around both sides of the road with gravel. Well, there's still a bunch of work to do to it, but I think that's going to be it for this episode. I might do a part 3, I'm not sure. I'm just going to touch up here and there off camera. But I like the way this area came out. Probably the next episode or two we'll start adding some warehouses in the background, like a logistics center. Still have a whole bunch of stuff to add in before you even start thinking about some farming fields, but the town's coming together pretty good. But if you guys like, throw a like button on it, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.